Today in the Fresh Run Club, I'm trying out the Shokz OpenRun Headphones. Are they good for runners? Welcome back to the Fresh Run Club. So for today's video, I have some bad news. So for the past 8 years, I've been using the Bose Sound Sport headphones when I run, and unfortunately, they are starting to fall apart. I lost the piece that covers up the charging port. Some other pieces are getting loose. So really, it's time for me to get some new headphones. So they don't make these headphones anymore, so I did a little bit of research. So I was looking for a couple things in my next pair of running headphones, and a brand that kept coming up that I hadn't heard of before was called Shokz, and they have these headphones called bone conduction headphones. It's gotten a lot of great reviews. They're apparently made for runners. There's a lot of benefits. I'll dive into that in a second. I'm going to unbox these, try them on, go for a run, and then give my thoughts on the Shokz OpenRun headphones. Shokz, formerly known as Aftershokz. So a little interesting history lesson if you're confused. Open these up. Okay, we have the headphones. Nice little sort of a vinyl kind of material carrying case. Inside that, USB charger, a sports headband. There are also a user guide, and then I'm sure the warranty information. So these are much smaller than I kind of thought they would be, especially compared to my old Bose ones, which the string on the back is like super long. Can be kind of annoying when it gets like caught in your hood or your hat or whatever you're wearing. Put these on, just see how they feel without even turning it on. Feels pretty good. Now, you may be asking yourself, what is a bone conduction pair of headphones? Great question. I'm going to read from the Shokz website because I am not an expert in bone conduction technology, so I'm not going to try to summarize it. I'm going to give you straight from the horse's mouth, straight from the OpenRun Shokz Bone Conduction Sport Headphones' mouth on their website. Unlike traditional headphones that use speakers to transmit sound, Shokz uses patented bone conduction technology. Transducers send mini vibrations through the cheekbones and deliver sound directly to the inner ear, bypassing the eardrum. This leaves your ears open to experience your surrounding environment. So this is why I'm really excited about this, because with the old headphones I had, they go obviously in your ear, and it can block out some sound around you. So you're not quite as aware of your surroundings. I don't blast the music. They're not noise canceling headphones, so it's not like I can't hear anything, but it does block some of the sound. So that's what a bone conduction headphone is. I'll link the Shokz website below so you can find out more information, but let's try this out. Let's see what this actually sounds like. So I'm gonna pull up a little Spotify. Wow, that's an interesting sensation. It's like music is playing in the room. That's wild. It's like the music is already in my brain. Like it's not like going obviously through my ears. It's almost like when you're connected to headphones and then it becomes disconnected and it's like playing through your phone, like it's playing around me. It's very strange. So I just heard my heat come on, like the furnace came on, and I can like fully hear the furnace coming on, but also hear the music. This is very interesting. Very curious to see how they perform when I'm out running. So I'm gonna go on my run today. I'm running 6 miles. Gonna go easy, gonna keep it light, really focus on the music. I'll give my thoughts during the run, and then I'll wrap it up and give my final thoughts on the Shokz OpenRun Bone Conduction Sport Headphones. All right, so the first thing that I noticed with the Shokz headphones is how loud my stride is. I can really hear my heel strike just grinding on the sidewalk. In fact, I can hear everything around me, which is one of the benefits of these headphones, but it's just a different sensation. I think normally my in-ear headphones kind of block that noise out. All right, so as far as staying on my head when I'm running, the most important part of this whole video, they are very secure. The headphones themselves are actually very light, so you only really kind of feel it on your ear, but otherwise like they don't move at all. They're super stable. They feel really secure. I was a little bit concerned at how they would kind of stay on my ears, especially with like a headband, but they're doing fantastic. All right, as far as music quality goes, really good. I was a little bit nervous at how the whole bone headphones were gonna work, but it's clear. If you're looking for like something with a massive bass, probably not the best thing, but it sounds really good. I also just switched to a podcast to see how that sounds. Sounds great. Like I said in the intro, it's kind of like being in a room with like a mini speaker where the sound is kind of just around you. It's not necessarily like directly in your ears. Everything is clear. I can understand everything. So the audio quality is actually better than I thought it would be. So as far as ease of use, it's pretty easy to use. On the left side, you tap once to pause, tap twice to go to the next song, and then tap 3 times to go back. The button's pretty big, it's pretty easy. I think it's just a matter of muscle memory, of kind of getting used to where to put my hand to change the song. Now the volume controls are on the right side, and they're in a little bit of a different spot, like kind of back here. I don't know if you can see that, but a little bit back. That is harder. The buttons are a little bit smaller. Again, I think that's a muscle memory thing where you just get used to it. I'm wearing gloves, so it's a little bit harder to kind of make sure I get the right button, but I wouldn't say it's too hard. I think if I run with these a few times, I'm just gonna get used to where the buttons are and be able to find them sort of without thinking. But probably takes a little bit of practice before you get fully comfortable with the button. So one big difference between the in-ear headphones and these is you can really hear the traffic and sound and anything that is playing around you. You gotta turn the volume way up to hear it. That's something that with the in-ears, it kind of blocked out that sort of ambient traffic noise. Now that fits right in with my quest to make our streets safer for pedestrians. Let's make Main Street 2 lanes instead of 4, so I can hear my music and not get hit by a truck. All right, so I'm just over halfway through my run and they're still comfortable. There's no like fatigue in my ears or on top of my ears where the headphones are kind of resting. They're still pretty comfortable, so far so good. So overall, they're very different, but I actually really like them. They're comfortable, the sound quality is good. I don't know, I like these. I think I'm definitely gonna make these. All right, so my camera kept dying because it's apparently too cold for the GoPro to function, but overall pretty impressed. I've seen this technology before, wanted to try it out, so I'm glad I got to run in these. So I'm probably gonna start wearing these as my main headphones. So yeah, that is today's video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you soon.